This morning, a mystery in Virginia after a sailor missing from the U.S. naval base in Norfolk was found dead. Investigators finding the body of 21-year-old Angelina Resendiz in a wooded area less than 10 miles from her barracks. She had not been seen since May 29th. NCIS says a fellow Navy sailor has been placed in pre-trial confinement in connection with her death. Resendiz's family demanding answers.
These kids come up missing and nobody really says anything, right? They're people that are in charge, like, they're not important.
Her mother claims she was not notified of her daughter's disappearance through official military channels, instead finding out unofficially and through media coverage. She says her...
Thank you for joining us for 13 News Now at 11. I'm Dana Smith. New developments tonight after the body of a U.S. Navy sailor who had been missing for 11 days is found. Naval Criminal Investigative Service, or NCIS, confirms Angelina Resendiz was found in a wooded area in Norfolk's Broad Creek neighborhood, and another sailor is in pretrial confinement in connection to her death. Brianna Fallon joins us in the studio with the latest details. Brianna.
Angelina Resendiz was last seen at her barracks at Naval Station Norfolk nearly 2 weeks ago on May 29th. In a statement, her mother calls her a compassionate young woman who brought light into their lives.
These kids come up missing and nobody really says anything, right? They're people that are in charge, like, they're not important. And, their remains, right, in fields somewhere. That's what I'm not hoping not to find. I'm hoping to find her.
That's what Seaman Angelina Resendiz's mother, Esmeralda Castle, said less than 24 hours before Naval Criminal Investigative Service confirmed they found the missing sailor's remains in Norfolk.
Angie stopped, and Angie doesn't stop. Angie can't help but talk to people. Somebody would know where she's at.
Resendiz first went missing from Naval Station Norfolk on May 29th. According to NCIS, yesterday, a body was found in a wooded area near Broad Creek Apartments in Norfolk. This afternoon, authorities confirmed that body was Resendiz, impacting not only her family, but the Norfolk community.
That's the part that hits hard because she was a working person for the United States of America.
An NCIS spokesperson says a Navy sailor was placed in pretrial confinement in connection with Resendiz's death, facing pending charges under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. In a statement to 13 News Now, Castle said she and her family remain, quote, unwavering in their pursuit of justice.
She's a real person. She's a human being. She has a family. And you know what? She belongs to everyone. She's everyone's daughter. And we can't just treat our children this way, our families this way, the people we love this way.
Resendiz's mother also claimed official channels did not notify the family promptly and properly about her disappearance, and said she found out a lot of information through media coverage and her daughter's friends. She called for support from Senators Mark Warner, Tim Kaine, and Virginia's congressional leaders. Brianna Fallon, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to It Be Like That, where any and everything is bound to happen because, hell, it be like that. Well, we got a weird, strange story, you guys, a sad story as well. We got a 21-year-old female was pronounced dead, I believe, 11 to 12 days after she was gone missing. She was a culinary arts student in the United States Navy. For what y'all see about the story, she went missing. None of her, I guess you could say leaders, none of her captains, none of her commanders didn't want to report it to the family, didn't want the story to get out. I guess they was figuring that she had pop up, or I guess they thought she might have went AWOL. But like her mother said in the story, she don't go a day without talking to family or friends. And for her to have gone a whole week, and for the Navy base to not have called or notified nobody about her missing, that's uncalled for. That's kind of sad because, I mean, that's supposed to be the government that we depend on, that we honestly root for, that we supposed to cheer behind, and they do one of our own like this. You see what I'm saying? This is not the first case, you guys. It was another case they just said maybe a few months ago where a female wound up missing. It was a long time, or a couple of days, maybe a week or so, before anybody was notified of her missing and then her death. You see what I'm saying? The same with this case here. A mother shouldn't have to go through this. Shouldn't have to wonder what's wrong or where her loved one is, especially when they had information that she was missing, and they could have easily told her mother something. You know what I'm saying? Her mother had to hear this from her friends, different colleagues that she was in school with in the culinary arts. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a sad event. We pray for the family to, you know what I'm saying, deal with this the best way they can. I hope the mother do get justice behind the Navy trying to suppress the information as long as they did, because it was uncalled for. This young girl was there for them to protect her. She was trying to learn a skill, and she was trying to do for her country. And it seemed like those on that end let her and her family down. And that's uncalled for, you guys. But it be like that. Till the next one, you guys.